Ray and I have been thinking it's about time to start upgrading our camera system so that all of our cameras are 4K capable. Up until now, we've shot all our videos in 1080p. Well, 2 of our cameras can shoot 4K, and the rest of the cameras that we have can only shoot 1080p. But we really don't want to go into the full 4K infrastructure because we don't want to upgrade our computers and stuff. Rhea uses the Pocket Osmo a lot to shoot. She shoots in 4K sometimes, but we really don't use the 4K video. Generally, I just downsample to 1080p and edit it in 1080p. But our final release, of course, is still 1080p.
We've shot over 360 videos for YouTube, all in 1080p.
Yeah, and you know, in all that time, we've never had a complaint about the quality.
And YouTube doesn't have complaint about it too.
Yeah, nobody complains. We don't have a plan to change our entire workflow to 4K because we don't want to upgrade our computers, and actually we don't even have the storage for it. So we wanted to keep things simple and just choose which of our cameras we could change, and by changing those cameras we would improve our ability to use the 4K to our advantage. But we'd like to have the capability to pan, to reposition our images and things like that. We really don't care so much about the 4K because we'll still release our videos in 1080p. Yeah, here's kind of the rundown on our cameras and how we wound up with them. I bought the little HX90V for vlogging because it had the flip-up screen and a 24 to I don't know how long telephoto. I don't use it for telephoto much, so I really haven't paid attention to it. But I've used that one a lot. The next camera that I bought was these little Sony cameras, A5100s. I really like these. They have some great features. They have touch to focus. They have the flip-up screen for vlogging or for doing selfies. They're really great. And I was able to get these for like 250 bucks a piece. So they're really cheap, but they only do 1080p. They do have the same sensor as the other 6000 series cameras from Sony. So you really kind of can't beat that, not for 250 bucks. The next camera we picked up was our Pocket Osmo. That one came by accident. One of our friends had a friend that needed to sell the camera. He was a student, needed to pay his tuition or something. So for the price, we couldn't turn it down. And since we got it, it's been a real workhorse for us. It's a nice little camera and we get a lot of use out of it. Then we decided to get a couple of matching smartphones that had good cameras in them. And we decided on the LG V50. It's a really nice one. The phone is so-so, it's like any other Android phone, but the cameras and stuff, really good. So that's what we did. We bought 2 alike, and they've been a real workhorse too. We use them for a lot of stuff. We carry them with us all the time, and we have little Boya plug-in microphones for them to get good audio. The audio in the camera's not that good.
She's the one who hatched the eggs.
Wow.
That's 9, right? She's taking care of the little ducks now.
Yeah, they all look pretty good.
There are 6 ducks.
Are there 6 babies?
Yeah, 6 little babies ducks.
What we really appreciate is some comments and some feedback on what should we do next. We've thought about buying maybe one Sony camera body, keeping our other 2, of course. Yeah, we also thought about that new Sony ZV-E10. Our lenses fit it, but it's essentially the same camera we've got. It just has audio jack and does 4K, but it doesn't offer any improvement in the sensor. I'm not sure that we want to go that route either. But really what we need is some advice from you guys, because a lot of you are really good with the hardware and we're not as good. Maybe you can give us some ideas on what we should be looking for. Another thing is that we shoot outside nearly all the time. We don't have lighting, not yet, and we really can't do a whole lot inside. So our stuff's all available light outside. And we want to make sure that we get a camera that can handle low light in addition to the 4K. When we were shooting in Vietnam during rainy season, we always were able to shoot during rainy season. The city was just covered with coffee shops. So if it started raining, you could just take a few steps and be in a coffee shop. The lighting was usually good in the coffee shops because they had high ceilings and usually had the fold-up roofs. So they'd pull the roof shut, but you'd still get all kinds of light coming in, and the available light was good. Now that we're in the Philippines, we're going to have to figure out a way to shoot inside because there's no coffee shops to duck into here. We're going to have to shoot in the house. And apparently the way we're going to have to do that is get some lighting because the window light and the available light in the house just doesn't do the job. So we're going to have to create some kind of studio space. I guess we'll do like everybody else, put a light on ourselves and put a colored light in the background and be ready to go. I'm not sure I like that idea. I really like getting outside, so does Rhea. We don't like to shoot inside shots. But in order to keep making videos during rainy season here in the Philippines, we're pretty much going to have to build a little studio out in maybe our spare bedroom. What I'm really trying to say here is that we really need your help on what equipment might improve our quality and our flexibility and give us some 4K so we can reframe shots. What would be the best thing to use? We certainly don't know. So we're hoping that one of you can come up with an idea on something that will work for us. We don't have a big budget and we'll probably have to buy something used. So whatever it is, it's got to be kind of cheap. We can't spend a lot of our retirement money on our YouTube hobby. It doesn't make enough money for us to do that. This is JR, the TechSpat OTG. We hope somebody out there can give us a hand and give us some advice that'll work for us. Thank y'all for watching.